Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jeremy Slotnick, principal here at Nashoba Valley Technical High School. A warm welcome to our honored guests, our faculty and staff that are here with us, to the families present, and most especially to you, the students of the class of 2020. At this time, I ask that you please remain standing while we play the national anthem. There's a flag immediately to my right. At this time, we will observe a moment of silence in memory of our friends, classmates, and family that cannot be here with us today, as well as those around the world who have lost their lives to widespread disease. Thank you. Graduates, please be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize a few of our honored guests, the members of the school committee who are here to celebrate along with us today. We have Ms. Andrea Fontaine from our school committee, Mr. Chris Prell, also of the school committee, Mr. Charlie Ellis, school committee chairman and also a graduate of NT, Dr. Denise Pidgeon, our superintendent, and plumbing instructor, Mr. Kenny Smith. In addition to this live ceremony today, we also have a virtual ceremony that I encourage you to watch online. In that ceremony, Dr. Pidgeon speaks. Mr. Ellis, as a 50-year graduate on this 50th anniversary of our school, also is our keynote speaker. Your valedictorian, Callie Walsh, gives a speech, as does your salutatorian, Danielle Wattman, and your class president, Abigail Cronin. The junior class president, Samantha Valcourt, also thanks you for the guidance that you as a class have provided to the juniors. All of the speakers are eloquent and inspirational, so please take some time today to listen to their speeches. They are available on the Viking 360 YouTube channel. If you type graduation into the search bar, you can find it, or I've shared the link with you via email. Now you have to listen to me for a couple more minutes. I just have a few words for our graduates. I was going to call them words of wisdom, but I'm not sure anything that I say should qualify as wisdom. Class of 2020, you are certainly experiencing unprecedented times with this pandemic. With it, it has brought a whole new lexicon, phrases that were rarely heard before COVID-19, and to be honest, phrases that I would rather never hear again. The first one that I've heard all too much of is out of an abundance of caution. As in, out of an abundance of caution, we will be closing the schools for the next 4 weeks. And then, out of an abundance of caution, we will be closing schools for the next 8 weeks. And then finally, out of an abundance of caution, we will be closing schools for the rest of the year. Then it was, out of an abundance of caution, we will limit gatherings to 250 people. No, make that 50 people. No, make that fewer than 10 people. But in reality, it has been important for us to proceed with an abundance of caution, and you, our graduates, have done so. You have shown empathy. You have thought of others before yourselves. Anyone who calls teenagers selfish need look no further than this class and this graduation to see just how compassionate you are. This disease, though dangerous and deadly, has wreaked most of its havoc on the sick and elderly, but the students here have made sacrifices to protect people with few complaints. This is a part of their character, and luckily for the rest of us, who will someday have to depend upon them to care for us and pretty much run the world, it is a quality they will continue to demonstrate. They've even continued to go to their jobs if they were essential workers. This brings me to our second phrase that I could do without, the new normal. As in not shaking hands will be the new normal. Social distancing will be the new normal. Or schools and businesses conducted remotely will be the new normal. These are changes you have had to incorporate into your lives very quickly. You completed your schooling virtually, gotten used to Zoom and Google Meets, participated in and been honored at drive-by parades. You have shown flexibility, used new technologies, even made school from home work for you. In some cases, you've even made remote social events work. Now, some of these changes may be temporary, but some will not. And as the years pass, there will be new challenges in your lives, both large and small. That much I can guarantee. But these are nothing to fear. You've already demonstrated that you can be flexible and overcome these challenges. So in review, you have demonstrated an abundance of caution. You are kind and thoughtful, and your actions have shown it. Secondly, we are in the midst of a new normal, and you have been flexible and rolled with the punches, and you will be stronger for it. You are all bright, kind, talented individuals. The world needs you, and we thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Kenny Smith, plumbing instructor, to say a few words to the graduates.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I could have thought of at least two better choices. But class of 2020, congratulations. I'm very proud of you all. As I sat to put the pen to paper, I was thinking of all the times we had over the last 2 shop years. It occurred to me that I haven't really had a single bad day. Some days were harder than others, but we persevered, we showed some grit, and we got through it. That's what happens when people are honest with each other and as close as you guys are to each other. I started to write some one-liners, but I figured with Gabe and Stephen here, we had all we could have. We've been through some stuff, some nasty jobs, and some hard ones. Some I didn't want to do, and some I didn't think we could do, but you guys stuck to it and got it done in a really professional way, and I'm proud of you. And it was fun doing it, in large part because of the people you are, and that in itself is priceless. Very important in life adventures. And then here in Nashoba Tech, it comes from the top down. Be proud of what you have done here. Many would not or could not, no matter how long they've been in the trade. And I mean that you really did accomplish a lot here. Different types of plumbing, and that's important. A quote from Ernest Shackleton. Here's to the long white road that beckons, the climbs that baffles, and the risks that nerves. And here's to the merry hearts that reckons, the rough with the smooth and never swerves. So I conclude, may your heart always be merry no matter what your challenges are. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for no bad days. Good luck. Live long and prosper.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. At this time, graduates, please stand for the awarding of the diplomas. As I call your name, please remember to head straight out to the end of the parking space in front of you and then turn in towards the stairs to maintain social distancing. When you climb the stairs, you're going to take a diploma cover off the table. Then you will turn and face the photographer for a professional photo. You are allowed to take your mask off for that photo. When your graduate comes up to get their diploma. Families, you may also approach to take pictures from closer up. As you approach, though, please make sure you stay in the middle of the parking lot so that we maintain social distance. First off, Trent John Kelly. This year, Trent was awarded the Vocational Technical Merit Award for his technical program of plumbing. Stephen Robert Creswick. Stephen is also known by the nickname Chris Blicky. John Dennis McGillicuddy. Make sure Dad gets a good one too. Nathan Charles Pentademos. Nathan has also earned the John and Abigail Adams Scholarship for his excellent MCAS scores. And he's really good at balancing things on his head. Max Anthony Stillwell. Max earned the Vocational Technical Proficiency Award from his technical program of plumbing and heating. Tyler William Walsh. Christopher Jack Walters. Jonathan Robert Wright. At this time, I would ask that you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left to signify that you are now graduates of Nashoba Valley Technical High School. On behalf of the faculty, administration, and all of your guests, congratulations to the class of 2020 from Nashoba Valley Tech. Our ceremony is now concluded. You may rejoin your families at their car. Thank you.